What's up, bro? It's almost time to start the show.
Nothing, man. I'm just a little stressed.
It is National Stress Awareness Day. We should all meditate.
Welcome to the Red and Gold Show. I'm Adam Young.
I'm ready to Fitzgerald.
And I'm Brooklyn Druez. We're bringing you news from the 007 studio.
Today is also All Souls Day. Yesterday, Scecina celebrated All Saints Day. We also celebrate Day of the Dead, or Dios de los Muertos. The Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday where families welcome back the souls of their deceased relatives for a brief reunion. It is a celebration that includes foods and drinks. During lunch, students and staff members were able to enjoy some bread of the dead, or pan de muertos, which is a cinnamon sugar bread. Scecina also served Mexican hot chocolate. This holiday is celebrated from October 31st to November 2nd. According to tradition, the gates of heaven are open at midnight on October 31st, and the spirits of children can rejoin their families for 24 hours. The spirits of adults can do the same on November 2nd, which is today. Stuco is hosting another Crazy Friday this week. Bring your $2 to the front office before you get to school to get your wristband. Be sure to follow the dress out rules, so no ripped jeans, leggings, hoodies, crop tops, tank tops, or slides. Proceeds will help Stuco provide Christmas gifts for families in need. Mr. Getty and Mrs. Rossform will be taking a trip to Europe for spring break 2024. They'll visit Berlin, Prague, and Munich. An informational call-out meeting for any new students interested in traveling will be held on November 8th at 5:30 p.m. in the library. Any students already enrolled on the tour do not need to come to the informational call-out meeting. Please reach out to Mrs. Rossform or Mr. Getty for more information. Now to Adam for today's clubs.
The chess club is back, Crusaders. A call-out meeting will be held today after school in room 222. Please contact Mr. Yumu with any questions. The archery club will meet tomorrow after school in the cafeteria. The creative writing club will meet Monday at 2:50 in the library. The group will kick off the National Novel Writing Month and explore its Young Writers programs. Please contact Ms. Wetzel with any questions. That's it for today's clubs. Now to Brooklyn for more news.
Service opportunities can be found on campus. Please consider volunteering in some way to meet your service hour requirements and help out our community. Contact Mr. Potts with any more service hour questions. Scecina's drama department put on 3 fall plays this year, and the overall production earned good reviews. Lucy Williamson has more on why they expanded the number of plays and the overall performances.
Logic is rare, therefore it is upon the logic rather than the crime that we dwell.
The fall play has been a tradition for many years. However, some people are experiencing their first year having 3 fall plays. There is an important reason for having 3 shows this year.
We had a wonderful turnout for tryouts this year. 20 actors auditioned, including a lot of new faces, some new students, some freshman students, and we were excited that there were so many people interested in being a part of the show. The original show, Harvey, only had 12 roles, and it wasn't really a show that could be expanded to have more people. So we found 2 short one-acts to include everyone in the action.
It's no surprise that having 2 additional shows comes with extra challenges.
I think the biggest challenge with having 3 shows is that my attention as the director is split kind of 5 ways. I have 3 different casts, and then we have the backstage crew, and then I also do pull together the set and like get everything kind of ready. So it just is kind of challenging to stay patient and present with all of that.
Doing the shows is important for people to learn new skills.
I think that being a part of a show and having other people on stage relying on you and you relying on them is a wonderful life skill, and one that I think we have been kind of missing in the previous years because of COVID, because we've just been kind of more isolated and more self-focused. I think theater is a really beautiful way to kind of relearn how to be a member of a team. If you want to kind of push yourself into trying something new, absolutely, I think it will be a fun experience, but also know that theater is hard work.
Despite having 3 separate shows, it's still just as enjoyable for the cast members.
It's a lot of pretty much making sure that you're ready for the show, as well as it's a good bonding time for you and your castmates.
Practice is really fun. It's cool to be around like-minded people that enjoy the same acting stuff as me, and just hanging out with them and learning your lines and learning how the show's going to go is fun.
Challenges of having 3 fall plays, the actors overcame and had 3 wonderful shows.
Thanks, Lucy, and congrats to all the cast and crew members. The Spirit Shop is offering Crusader Unleashed crewneck sweatshirts for 25% off. The sale ends tomorrow, so get one while you can. Zach McKenzie has more Spirit Shop info.
Thanks, Brooklyn. That's right, Crusader. The Spirit Shop also has some new shirts in stock. Here's a look at each new item. Be sure to stop by and check out all the new Crusader gear. Now back to Brooklyn for more news.
Thanks, Zach. Now back to Adam for today's sports.
On Friday night, the football team will play in the sectional championship game at Triton Central at 7 p.m. The game features the number 2 and 4 teams in Class 2A, according to Max Preps. It's also a rematch from the regular season. Your number 2 Crusaders beat the 4th-ranked Triton Central 21-20 in overtime earlier this year. The winner of this game moves on to the regional round of the state tournament. We'll have more info on tickets later this week. In other sports news, any students interested in being the boys basketball manager or basketball statistician for the upcoming season should see Mr. Stanbrough in room 105. A call-out meeting for players will be held today from 3 to 3:45 in the collaboration room. Boys basketball tryouts start November 7th from 3 to 5 p.m. You must have a completed physical form to file your participation in the tryouts. That's it for today's sports. Now to Brooklyn for more news.
Right now, we have our quote of the day. Now to Izzy for a look at our weather forecast.
Thanks, Brooklyn. It'll be a nice day with a high of 69 and a mix of sun and clouds. It'll drop to 46 overnight. We'll see even warmer weather with the next couple of days, with highs in the 70s and more sun and clouds. Enjoy the mild fall weather, Crusaders. Now back to Brooklyn for more news.
How is it 70 in November?
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, me neither, but I'm glad it's like this. Now let's see what we're having for lunch. Today we're having a corn dog with green beans. Tomorrow it'll be cheese or beef ravioli with broccoli. Please remember that all menu items are subject to change.
That's it for today's show.
Stay classy.
And give that little extra.